It's your responsibility as a team member to be focused on infection prevention. And that means it's your responsibility to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. As an example, we want to make sure that we're going to work and we're not sick. So there's two situations. There is restricted and there's excluded. So you could be restricted in your job if you're injured and you can still work, or you might be sick enough where you're actually excluded from coming to work. So if you have a temperature and you have a fever, or if you have diarrhea or you're vomiting, you are excluded from coming to work. You should not be on the job in food service if you're experiencing any of those things. It's very important. If you have these symptoms before you come to work, you need to notify your supervisor and you should not come into the building. If you experience these things while you're on the job, you also need to let your supervisor know when you become sick so you can leave. It's very important from an infection prevention protocol that you leave the building if you're experiencing any of these. If you have a cut or a sore and you're able to cover it and make sure that it's properly covered and protected against food, then you'd be on restricted duty and you can still come to work. So let's say you have a cut. We're going to go ahead and apply a Band-Aid to a cut or an open wound or a sore. First thing, of course, you want to do is to wash your hands. Then you want to apply an antiseptic and put on a Band-Aid, and then we're either going to use a finger cot or we're going to use a glove. But the key here is to completely cover the wound so that when you're working with food or you're working in food service, that wound or that cut is completely covered. It could be on your arm, it could be elsewhere in your hand. Again, it's just important that it's fully covered at all times. Throughout the day, as you change tasks, just like you would do in normal glove use, you would want to remove that glove, wash your hands, and then put fresh gloves, even a fresh Band-Aid on throughout the day, depending on when you change tasks. In addition to the things we've already covered in these lessons, part of your job in a commercial kitchen is making sure that you're not doing the following things while you're in the kitchen: smoking, eating, drinking, vaping, or chewing gum. These are all activities that should happen outside of the kitchen. When you come back from the kitchen or come back from a bathroom break, the first thing you're going to do is wash your hands. Then you're going to start and begin with your task. At the end of the day, what you want to be doing is you're going to be removing your apron that you've used that day. We're going to take the apron off, and with all the other dirty aprons and rags and side towels, it's going to go in a container that is for dirty aprons and towels. It should be separated from clean linens. It's very important that we separate these two. So my suggestion is that you keep your clean linen in one space and your dirty linen in another, so they're completely separated.